Welcome to Fallout 76, this is Jim. In this video we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Saturday, February the 8th, 2025. Let's take a look at and see what we got for today. Alright, we get some good ones here. I have many videos on my channel that'll help you guys out and get different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas over there if you're a brand spanking new player to the game. If you're a returning player, even if you're an experienced player, there's a particular daily, weekly challenge that's giving you a hard time or trouble. I'm sure you'll find a video on my channel that'll help you. I try to keep my videos as updated as I possibly can. And of course, you guys are awesome. The great comments and tips, which are greatly appreciated. Alright, first things first, I apologize for the lateness of the video. I'm working my 12-hour day shift today. It'll be the same thing tomorrow. I will put the video out just a little bit later than usual. And I appreciate everyone's patience and support on these days. Now, I did reroll a couple of daily challenges because, of course, it is mutation week. I did reroll complete a mutated event, and I got this one here instead, repair armor weapons or power armor 5. And I also rerolled kill mutated enemies, and having get this epic one here, kill a cryptid with a melee weapon 5. Of course, it's always good to do an epic one because it does give you more score. Now when you do reroll, you do get a chance to get an epic one, but it's not 100%, it's totally random. Now, if you are wondering why I have a little bit more score going on than you, if you take a look at the top right-hand corner of the screen, I have a 25% boost going on right now. Of course, I claimed that right off the current Season 19 Season Pass on 3 pages, a 5%, 10%, additional 10%, equaling 25%. Of course, you can claim that by being a Fallout First member, or if you pay the 1,500 atoms for the Season Pass. Alright, let's take a look here and see what's going on out here. Of course, as soon as they start a video... Oh, maybe they moved on. Yeah, perhaps they did. Yeah, there we go. Okay, whatever, man. Let's check the road here. Yeah, I don't really see anything around anymore. Okay, oh, whatever, buds. What's next? Let's take a look here. Alright. Build anything in a shelter in free cam 10. So in case you did not know, you can get yourself a free shelter here in the game. You make your way up here to Vault 51. Now, if you are at lower level, I would say the hardest part is making your way up here. Once you get up here, it's only a short quest, only about 5-7 minutes long. At the end of that quest, there'll be no enemies at all, and you get yourself a free shelter. You even get yourself a couple decorations and even a generator for that shelter, so that's a pretty good spot. I actually did that quest with my lower level character this past summer of 2024. If you're having a hard time, you can always check out that video if you so wish. Now, if you're a returning player and you were playing around the Season 13 scoreboard back in the day, if you made it all the way to rank 100, you got yourself a free shelter there as well, the Sound Stage Shelter. And if you paid for Fallout First just 1 month and you never paid for it ever again, if you're able to claim the Vault Lobby Shelter, you'll always have that shelter despite you not paying for Fallout First ever again. So just an FYI, I have 3 shelters and all 3 I got for free. Alright, let's take a look here. Let's go inside of our shelter. Now, this is the Sound Stage Shelter, the one we got in the Season 13 scoreboard at rank 100 for back in the day. Or so for the returning folk who maybe kind of forgot about it. Turn the lights on here because the maid keeps shutting them off here. Okay, let's take a look here. So again, once we were inside of our shelter, we can build anything in a shelter, but we have to be in free cam mode. That's the main thing. All right, so go ahead. We're going to go to our build menu just like we would normally would. If you take a look at the bottom of the screen, you see this toggle camera. Now, whatever button that is for you, when you select that, you're going to see something pop up in the top left-hand corner of the screen. All right, there's a little guy with the wings and the camera. That's how we know we are in free cam mode. And we can build anything at all. Now, you can go ahead and build something. And you can definitely keep it if you so wish, whatever you want to do. But I don't plan on keeping anything, so I'm going to build these punch card machines. And as you can see, they cost us nothing at all to craft. And we're just going to go ahead and build them. You're only limited by the number of these that you can build. All right, then all you got to do is just kind of scrap them. But these are real easy to build. Again, cost you no resources at all. And everyone should be able to do this. There we go. Just be careful when you do scrap them. Again, you're not going to get anything back because we didn't use anything to build them in the first place. But just be careful you don't scrap something that you don't want to scrap, okay? There we go. Just like that. But the main thing is you have to be in free cam mode, okay? Just don't forget that. We'll keep the lights on there just to bother the maid there. It's just the type of person I am. Oh. Oh, okay. He's back. Guess he doesn't see me. Alright. Wondering where he went. That's weird. Alright, what's next here? Repair any armor, weapons, or power armor 5. Okay. Now, there's a couple things we can do here. We can go to their respective workbenches and repair them that way. Now, I'm a big fan of repair kits. Okay. And we can get repair kits here in the Atomic Shop. But you can also get them for free in the Atomic Shop as well. Every day we do get a free item, but here they are down here in the utility section, and sometimes they do go on sale. Okay. Now, I don't know anyone who buys them this way, but just to kind of show you that they are available. But if you come up here to the features section, and I always kind of mention this under special free special offers. Now today our free gift was a free supply package level 2. Now sometimes there'll be a repair kit in there, and you can always kind of say them that way. We can buy repair kits also on the season pass using tickets if we so wish. So just an FYI there also. So we're nowhere near a workbench here. So let's open up our Pip-Boy. Let's go under weapons. And as long as it's under 100%, either your weapon, armor, or power armor, you'll be able to repair it. But if it's 100% or more, okay, you won't be able to repair it, okay? So let's take a look at the weapon that we're using now. Now we're going to use repair kit. So when you take a look at the bottom of the screen, you see inspect/repair. So whatever button that is for you, that's what you select, is going to bring up this page here. And you see the bottom of the screen, it says repair kit. So whatever button that is for you, that's what you select. And there's a couple types of repair kits here. We have a basic repair kit, which repairs it up to 100%. And then you have an improved repair kit, which, pops up once in a while. And this brings it to 150%. But we're just going to use the basic one here. And let's go ahead and do that. There we go. Just like that, okay? And you guys see me use these repair kits all the time with my high level and even my low level. Right, so let's go inside here to our workbench, right? Let's go to our armor workbench this time. Now let's go to modify/repair. Now one thing with a workbench is you can either use the workbench to repair it, or you can use the repair kit at a workbench, right? So let's take a look at the Secret Service left arm. You see at the bottom of the screen, you see inspect/repair. And now we have two options. We can use a repair kit at our workbench or workbench repair. Now where repair kits really shine is that if you're a person that doesn't have a whole lot of junk, or you're kind of missing some items, because we do require items to repair our, our equipment, our weapons, and armor and power armor. And let's just face it, sometimes we run out very quickly, and we need to go get this stuff. And that's where repair kits really shine. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're going to use a repair kit here at the workbench. We're going to use a basic repair kit. All right, there we go. All right, now let's back out. Let's do this left leg. Same kind of deal, inspect/repair. In this case, we're going to use a workbench repair. Of course, you can see it's going to cost us resources that we may or may not have. You do it that way as well. All right, let's go down the line here, and that's all you have to do. Just go to your pieces, and you go ahead and repair it. I'm just going to go use the workbench repair. All right, there we go. Repair armor, weapons, or power armor 5 for 5, done. Just like that. And again, it has to be under 100% for you to repair. Let's get something to drink here before I forget. All right. Let's see what's next here. Scrap junk to produce silver 3. So silver is a junk item that we cannot use the bulk and scrap method. So let's go use our Tinker's Workbench here and go craft just so I can show you. We go bulk, we go to the S section. And as you can see, silver is not an option, all right? So we have to go out and about and try to find some junk items that will give us silver. Now, ghouls are a good source of silver and gold, usually in utensils, like silver spoons, forks, lighters, etc., etc. And we can find ghouls just west of Vault 76 in the upper lower parking lot. Eastern Regional Penitentiary. Usually if you just kind of wander the roads around Morgantown, every other block and a half we'll have a patch about 4 to 6 ghouls. So that is a really good spot to get gold and silver from those ghouls. Now I'm not saying every ghoul will have gold and silver, but they are a good source. The lower section of Clarksburg, going over to the Clarksburg Shooting Club. Right down here in the Charleston Capitol building, the DMV building, it's level 50. That's a good spot. Lewisburg, just to name a couple spots for you guys, okay? Now, probably one of the best spots for silver is right up here, the Palace of the Winding Path. You'll come across a video of mine. It's a very popular video. It probably shouldn't take you too long to find it, but up here we can find silver bowls, all right? So let's pop up here today. All right, so let's go inside here. We're going to go right to the main building. Don't even bother going to the other buildings because they won't have them in there. We'll just go to the main one. Now, there are going to be scorched here as well, so just kind of keep an eye out for them. So as soon as we kind of go through here, we're just going to kind of sneak in here. We get silver bowl right where I'm kind of standing here. The silver bowl right here. Burp. Let's go in here. The silver bowl. Burp. Right there. Okay. Let's take a look at that real quick here. As you can see, one silver bowl gives us 2 silver. It's pretty good. And if we keep going up the stairs here, not so much on these floors here, but if we go up one more floor, okay, and even the floor above us will have these bowls of silver. Let's take a look here. It's been a little while since I've been here. I think we're talking about the other side, Jimmy. Let's go to the other side here. There we go. All right, so 2, 4, 6, and I think that's all that we need. I think we just need 5. Or 3, yeah, so we would have been good anyway. But if you head to the top floor, there's probably about 4 more bowls up there, okay? So let's go ahead. We're going to go head back to our camp here real quick. I can remember where I put my camp. There we go. Now you can scrap these at any workbench. You can go to another player's camp, a train station, wherever you find a workbench, it's perfectly fine. We're just going to go head back to the camp just so I can show you one additional thing. All right, I think I have it back here. So not that long ago, we got a camp resource here in the game. It's this Enclave data center. Now it will randomly collect electronic parts, okay? And if you go ahead and go transfer, and as you can see, like these enhanced targeting cards, it will collect silver. So anything to do with electronics, this thing will collect. And of course, some electronics will have silver in it. So just an FYI there, okay? And even if you have a Collectron, okay, that will collect junk items like electronic parts. So if you go to your little terminal here, now it depends on, if you even own the Electron, or the Collectron, sorry. So if you look at the one for electronic parts, it'll do the same thing. So I do have a camp that has the Collectron that collects electronic parts and that Enclave data center in the same camp, okay? So it's definitely possible. Some people think that that Enclave data center is a Collectron, but that's not the case. They're two totally different things, okay? So there's a couple of options there for you as well. Oh, how you doing there, Mr. Handy? These guys keep just showing up, don't they? Just out of the blue. Weird. All right, let's go ahead and scrap this stuff here. Scrap these silver bowls. There we go, done. Scrap done to produce silver, 3 for 3. And again, if you have a little bit more time, you can go ahead and have some fun, go after some ghouls if you so wish. All right, what's next here, Jimmy boy? Let's go ahead and collect a Mirelurk egg 3. Okay, so I do have several videos showing you some great spots for Mirelurk eggs. One such spot, just 1 second here. Excuse me. One such spot you'll come across, it's a much older video. Like I'm thinking maybe 2022 when I first started making videos. It's in the pipeway in the basement of Grafton Dam. There's about 3 or 4 of them down there. Okay, but one of the best spots for Mirelurk eggs is right here at Ohio River Adventures. Now there's also some eggs down here at the Hemlock Springs dump. I never tried picking those up down there, but there's a lot of them down there. If anyone ever has, just let me know in the comments, and maybe we'll visit that next time. But let's go to Ohio River Adventures, and we'll check this out. Now, the Mirelurk eggs is a real stickler with people because they do explode. Okay, now I know myself, I can't really complain too much because usually when I come down here, you guys see me pick them up. Okay, but a lot of people have a lot of issues picking up Mirelurk eggs because they do explode. And when they explode, there's like a little baby hatchling that pops out, okay? But usually when I come here, there's enough nests where I'm able to, you know, be able to take care of that daily. And the main thing you got to remember is if you have a weapon that's explosive, it'll destroy those eggs, okay? So it's best to kind of get the Mirelurk, the adult ones, kind of away, all right, from everything. And then you can go over here and pick them up, okay? So again, some of them will explode, and it'll be a little baby that pops out. Now, I would recommend server hopping a couple times, but I know a lot of people are just going to end up re-rolling it. And so let's go ahead. We're just going to keep, try to pick, there we go. We picked up one. We got a couple of hatchlings. And a lot of people get really aggravated by this particular daily. And I definitely don't blame them at all because it is annoying. But then you'll come across ones. There we go. We got our 3, just like that. And then we'll kind of go along here. Just so I'm not going to pick them. I'm just going to show you. All right. Another little nest right here. Another little nest right here. Like some of them kind of exploded because this weapon's explosive. And then if you come over here, there should be a couple more over here as well. And this is a real good spot. Nice kind of neutral spot here as well. And the Mirelurks that you come across are quite squishy. All right. Oh, we have a little baby one there next to us, don't we? There we go. Those guys are on high alert for Mirelurks. What's next? All right, kill a canine 5. So many great spots we can find canines here in the game. So we have mongrels, we have foxes, we have mutant hounds. Okay. So right up here, Aaronhold Homestead, there are 6 of them. 6 mongrels right up here. Right down here, if you spawn here at Green Country Lodge, if you just walk a little bit up the road towards the Wayward, there'll be 3 mongrels right there. In terms of wolves, if you're lucky enough to come up here to Tyler County Fairgrounds, it depends on the server that you're on, but there'll be the event called Leader of the Pack. There'll be 3 packs of wolves, and each leader will be a legendary. And again, they all count of canines. Now, when you're done Leader of the Pack, there's usually a mongrel or wolf horde that will usually spawn in this area. And again, more canines for you. There'll be also sometimes there's a chance to have some foxes right up here on the hill, fairly close to where those mongrels are. But that's totally random. Sometimes there's squirrels or rabbits, but there are a chance that foxes will spawn there. Now, there'll be 4 foxes that'll spawn here for sure. Big Fred's Barbecue Shack. Just north of Grafton, up in the hill area. There's usually a little lookout out there. It's kind of an unmarked location. There's usually several wolves up there as well. Now, again, mutant hounds are also considered canines. You can find 1 here at Grafton Dam. There's usually a couple in around Grafton, 6 to 12 around Grafton Steel. All kinds of them inside and outside of West Tech Research. Almost half a dozen here in Huntersville, just to name a couple of locations. But there's a lot of locations there for you guys. We even have more wolves, which are right up here at the Autumn Acre Cabins. So there'll be usually 5 to 6 wolves up here. All right, so let's go up here to good old Aaronhold Homestead. See, now it's part of the forest, and we'll just kind of clear that area out. All right. Well, these guys are pretty squishy. Holy. There's usually one more down. Oh, there's right there. Hi. He's running for his life now. He's like, that guy is crazy. Oh, there's our boy right there. There we go. There's our 5 of 5 done. And the 6th one will be right upstairs in the house here. But usually he likes to kind of jump scare me, but if he's right down there, see him? There, he's right in there. Yeah. All right, we'll just leave him alone there. He's the alpha. We'll just kind of leave him alone. All right, what's next? Let's go ahead, cook a meal with plants or fungi 5, okay? So the main thing when you, similar to when you pick up meat, okay? When you pick up a corn, you'll learn corn soup automatically. If you pick up razor grain, you learn razor grain soup automatically, okay? And that's what I usually kind of go for. So if you have corn and razor grain in your camp, it just saves you a whole lot of time. Just go ahead and pick it. You obviously have to cook it, okay? Now everyone should be able to do this because those recipes you don't have to find or buy. You automatically learn them by simply harvesting those crops, okay? Very similar to the meat, okay? When you kill an animal or you kill an insect, you pick up the meat, you'll automatically learn a simple recipe, right? And that's the vast majority of these daily, weekly challenges. I would say maybe 95% of the time. It involves recipes that we automatically learn by either harvesting crops or by picking up meat, okay? Just an FYI there. So again, let's go ahead here. So we have good old Cobbleton Farm, good old Silva Homestead, Billings Homestead, right around the corner from Big Al's Tattoo Parlor here in the Morgantown area. We have that little barn, red barn under the overpass there. Out behind the General Steakhouse, pretty good spot. There's usually a lot of unmarked farms along here. Now, glowing fungus, same thing, glowing fungus soup. Usually most waterways in around the entire wasteland, in around caves, caverns, etc., etc. Right down here at Nuka World on Tour, which is a free fast travel. The Tunnel of Love, all kinds of glowing fungus through there. Bunch of glowing fungus here in the Rusty Pick. Again, so many options there for you. And if you even have it in your camp, like corn and razor grain, it just saves you a whole whack of time. And that's what I usually recommend to people anyway. So let's go to Silva Homestead here. Now, when you are harvesting vegetables or flora, there's a perk card that'll help you out under perception. It's called Green Thumb. You try just as much when harvesting flora, okay? You don't have to have it equipped like me. You can have it down here in your back pocket. I just usually have it equipped because it just saves me a whole lot of time. But it's definitely not a card you throw out, whether you're herbivore, a carnivore, or just neutral. It's definitely a card you hang on to, okay? Because it just saves you time at the end of the day. Let's bypass Silva Homestead. We're just going to go right down here to Billings Homestead where the workshop is. And we're going to gather some razor grain down here. And again, if you have it in your camp already, then that's awesome. That's definitely the way to do it. Holy what, boys? These weapons are not even turning on here. Oh, one more. Yeah, this weapon was not turning on for me. Alright, so as soon as you pick up that razor grain, just like I did, you'll learn razor grain soup and razor grain flour. Okay? Automatically. Alright, let's get some stuff here. We should need a whole lot here. There we go, perfect. So let's go ahead, we're going to go back to our camp and cook it up here. Because again, it's got to be a plant-based meal. Alright, let's go ahead here. This is the most important part, is the cooking part. We'll go all food. Again, razor grain soup, a simple recipe you automatically learn by picking up razor grain. Let's go ahead and craft these here. Here we go, done. Just had enough boiled water. Cook a meal with plants or fungi, 5 for 5, done, just like that. And again, if you don't have boiled water, 2 dirty water equals 1 boiled water, okay? Or if you happen to have a water boiler, which is a camp resource we got in the game, maybe last year I think it was. Again, it just saves you a smidge bit of time. Okay. All right, what's next? Epic. Kill a cryptid with a melee weapon. Right, so it's not real specific what type of melee weapon. It can be any melee weapon that you find on the ground, or one maybe you have in your stash box, or one that you can craft. Right, let's take a look at that real quick here in our weapons workbench. Right, so we have blunt melee weapons again. All depends on how long you've been playing the game and what you know for plans, okay? And then we have edged melee weapons. Now again, you can make a blunt melee weapon an edged one by putting on a mod, okay? A lot of people don't realize that, but just an FYI there. I believe I have a melee weapon that I kind of keep around just for these daily, weekly challenges here. Yeah, this guy. Let's just grab this guy. There we go. Let's go ahead and put him on here. There we go. All right. So let's go ahead here. Kill a cryptid with a melee weapon 1. So a cryptid, we're talking about grafted monsters, snallygasters, wendigos, for example. So there'll be a grafted monster just south of Hemlock Holes. If you bring in Grafton Day, here in Grafton, there'll be a Grafton monster that'll show up there. There's a Grafton monster spawn right here, just north of the Charleston train yard. In between the Charleston Capitol building and the Somerville Dam, on the lower section, there'll be a little Black River, and there'll be a Grafton monster down there. He'll kind of pop up out of the Black River if he's not already popped up. There'll be 2 snallygasters here in Charleston. And again, right here in this icon here, when you spawn in, there should be one right by the bridge, and one a little bit further down towards the Charleston Capitol building. There's a 50% chance to come across 4 snallygasters up here at Kinney Quarter Cabins. Again, the other 50% chance is rat scorpions, so just kind of keep that in mind. We have the triplets, 3 snallygasters here, the Toxic Larry's Meet and Go. Right down here, 6 of them here at the flooded train yard. Wendigo, of course, we have a Wendigo here in Lewisburg. 25% chance to find a Wendigo here in 3 Ponds. There's usually a Wendigo just west of the Dark Hollow Manor, usually down in one of those little kind of crevice, cracked earth valleys there. That's that surrounds Dark Hollow Manor. Haven Church. Of course, the Wendigo Cave, but that's a little bit higher level area. So many great options there for you guys. So let's pop over here today. Let's go to Charleston. We'll actually spawn here at Charleston Station. Now, if you're not a melee person like myself, like I don't have a melee build at all. I only keep this around just for the just for these daily challenges. So again, we're just heading south from the Charleston Station and coming in that big dumping ground that's here, okay? Everyone knows this, where this guy's at. Now, again, if you're not a melee person, what you can always do is you can always bring out your favorite weapon and, kind of, bring his health down a little bit there. Uh-oh. Holy. Okay. Going for the melee weapon. There we go. Oh. What? What do you mean that's how it's done? What? Who does this guy think he is? That's how it's done.
Don't get it confused.
Hey.
I don't let you walk about because of fear. Respect.
I guess I can't kill him. Yeah, that's how it's done. I take all the credit. That's something else, isn't it? He's invincible. He's got his little shield up there. He's got some fire damage. You hear him like crying in the background. Okay, I think that's it. That's enough fun for Jim here. Yeah, that's it. Nice. let's head back to our camp here, and we'll go over our weapon of the day. You guys can tell when I get tired, I just start getting silly. Freaking 12-hour shift there, and yeah, I start getting silly there, and yeah, you guys can tell. All right, weapon of the day here. Of course, this is Aristocrat's Mind Focus Gatling Laser, up to plus 50% damage based on the caps you have, currently plus 50%. Projectiles explode for plus 20% weapon damage, plus 3 agility. Has a severe beta wave tuner, aligned charging barrels, reflex sight dot, beam focuser, and mind paint. Does 25 damage, 84 electrical damage, 107 fire damage for 3 seconds. It takes fusion cores and does single fire, as you guys can tell. And I find lately, it's pretty annoying. Like when I'm trying to hit the fire button, like it's not even turning. It's really weird. It's I don't know why it's not doing that. Anyway, of course, you just see me briefly use this as the Z63 whatchamacallit there. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. Plus 50% more damage when your target is below 40% health. Plus 40% power attack damage. Minus 40% damage taking while power attacking, and I got no mods on it. And I believe I got this from completing one of the quests down in the Skyline Valley region that we got last year. Yeah, good time. Of course, I have a heavy gunner build right now. So under strength, we have Master Heavy Gunner, Expert Heavy Gunner, all maxed out. We have Lock and Load. Sturdy frame. Concentrated fire, grenadier, bullet shield, fireproof, tenderizer, covert operative, white knight, adrenaline. Oop. These random luck cards, which you guys see kind of popping up randomly. A good one to have is one gun army, of course, for the heavy gunner build. Legendary perk cards, these don't change for me. They all stay the same. I've had them for quite some time. I'm pretty happy with them, and they're all maxed out. Go through these pages here. There we go. Nice. All right, so there you guys go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you get the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Robco, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, Mr.Prince, NotMeButMeYesMeThatsMe, Drew, Andrew, Demon, Confoundedbridge, Corne van Niekerk, Ben Durant, John, DJ59. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.